Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play of Factorio 17.x. We are playing what I'm terming a train world. It's not actually a railroad map, it's just a basic map, but we are planning to use lots of trains. I want to use lots of different types of trains. Big trains, little trains, shuttle trains that can go back and forth, some that only go one direction, things like that. Just kind of mess around and have some fun with the trains is kind of my goal of this playthrough. I had a few turrets over here lined up to help protect our precious power supply just a bit. We may need some more over here on the right-hand side. And, you know, we're starting to flirt with some of these other places. So we just need to be available, keep our eyes open and ready to attack these, or defend ourselves, I guess I should say, if anybody should come along. And we did get an iron setup over here. Just a basic one, nothing crazy, just kind of relatively small setup here. We'll probably get a copper one, probably right next to it actually, and then just feed that into some science, and really just get some of the basic stuff going. Just kind of get a little bit of the basics rolling with a little bit of building out some of the supplies that we're going to need to build a bigger base, quite frankly. So that is going to be the goal. We can go through and pick up a bunch of this stuff, although it's actually what we'll probably do is pick you up and then pick you up. That's gonna be okay. You're still running. We'll pick you and then you. Just all these things that are currently out of fuel. We'll go ahead and give you a little bit more fuel actually, because we're probably not going to do anything with the stone for a little bit. And what else we got going on? At some point, we do need to get some coal over to our power supply setup. In fact, it's actually starting to run out of fuel a little bit right now. In fact, let's go ahead and just run some fuel over there just manually real quick, just so we're good for a little bit longer, while I come back and set up the some more of the science and other things. Actually, what is our science missing right now? They're missing gears. So, which the gears are just missing iron. So let's go drop some iron in here. And that should get us rolling again, right? Yes, okay, so we're good for the moment. Get a little bit more science coming in, and that'll be okay. Let's run over here, get some coal set up. Get all these pretty much maxed out. Alright, so maybe not quite maxed out. Let's actually take a little bit of stuff from there. There we go. That'll work. Get us rolling for quite a while and keep us powered up for a bit, and we can we'll come back and like I said, we'll add the actual belt line over there at some point. I'm not too worried about it right this second. Alrighty, so obviously we're not getting a ton of throughput here on the iron or the iron or the iron itself, the plates themselves. So that's okay. It's not, this setup here is not meant to be like a long-term setup. We do need some stone furnaces if we're going to lay down the copper. Probably don't need quite as much of a copper line. In fact, we could probably get by with just half a line, actually. That's actually a lot of stone. We definitely don't need that much, but we'll go with it for now. Yeah, I may just run half a line of copper for now. I mean, it's not going to matter. I mean, if we don't use it all, we don't use it all. It's not the end of the world. It's probably going to bother me if it's uneven for some weirdly strange reason. You get some lights over here. We do have a few lights. Let's go ahead and get some plugged in around here. Make sure the YouTube video can see better. Just run that out the bottom and get a couple of these. Let's see, we're doing it over here and there. And then the underground goes right here. if we do it the same as we did before, which is fine. And then we'll just spin this around. That'll work. And yeah, we're definitely not going to need near this much copper. In fact, we're probably not going to do hardly any mines coming into them, just a few. But like I said, I just want to make it a little even, because why not? That's part of the fun of Factorio, is aesthetics, I guess. We do need some more power cables. A few of those coming in. How are we setting this up? Looks like right there. Something to that effect. Alright, there we go. That's all hooked up. Let's get some coal. We could probably just split this current coal off a bit. In fact, let's just do it right there. And go underground. Alright, there we go. Let's get some copper set up here. We got a few miners. I mean, 6 is actually probably going to be plenty. We'll kind of make it mildly balanced, I suppose. Not that it really matters, because again, we definitely do not have enough throughput for it to matter. It's not going to fill up the belt anyway, so it really doesn't matter if it's balanced. Let's grab some more belts, please. Where are they at? They're right there. And what do you need to keep working? You need some iron plates. Let's grab some iron plates. We've got lots of iron plates over here actually now. Oh, not there. Wrong bucket. You need some iron plates as well. Keep that rolling. And let's get this stuff rolling over here. All right, there we go. So that will bring the copper in once we get it powered up. Everything else is actually already set up. Let's go ahead and power it up then. Something like that. Something simple. Again, just to get it started. We don't need to go crazy here. What else we got? So we got science already locked in. What science are we going to want next? I mean, probably some bullet speed and stuff, because I know that the bad guys are going to come knocking it here pretty soon. If we do damage first, that means we have to use less bullets. So we'll start with that one first, and then we'll do probably the speed after that. I mean, they're both increased damage, but the damage first does mean less bullets and less materials. So we will start with that one. All right, so we have materials coming in, and I mean, these are the building blocks. These are the building blocks of our future here. Suddenly I sound like Tony Stark. You know, what do we got going on over here? Do we have some? They're actually about to kill. Oh, they didn't kill it, but we probably need to run over there, repair that, make sure it's resupplied. Let's start working on some more ammo along the way. What do we need? Some ammo. We need some more iron. Let's pick up some more iron. Make sure we get plenty of ammo to fill all those guns. In fact, we may even want to drop a couple more of these gun turrets over there while we're over in the area. I mean, at some point we're going to want to kill that that nest off, but we don't have any repair packs. Let's grab a couple of those. All right, so we definitely know they're going to come down here. So let's drop a couple more guns just on this southern part. Grab some of our bullets. Something to that effect. And we'll grab one of our repair packs, which we're going to stick. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to. It's because the bullets are still going. I want to stick them on this bar somewhere. Alright, I'll just, for now, we're just going to stick them down here. But we'll probably move them around later. Alright, there we go. So that's repaired up. Things are going to be okay. At some point, we'll get some walls. In fact, we can actually start making some walls now, couldn't we? No, actually, we don't even have the technology for walls. Never mind. What technology do we need for walls? It's not steel. It's stone walls right there. Let's actually bump that one up to the front of the queue. That'll work. Get that one going real quick, and then we'll start getting some walls down just to help us out a bit. Let's go ahead and queue up some more bullets because we are actually personally a little bit low. Alrighty, so what do we want to do with this first? I mean, obviously science is going to be one of the big things that we just need to get rolling. So, in order to get science rolling at a good pace, how many science labs do we want? We got 2. I probably want at least like 10, maybe 20 long term. So let's go ahead and start making a few more of those. And we're probably going to be short iron. So that gives me 10. Plus the 2 is 12. So 12, 17, 18, 19, 20. We'll start with 20. That's a lot, actually. And we'll kind of go from there. I need to get some more coal to fill up a couple of these spots. We're trying to do most of the math, like, as we're looking at it. So it's very possible I get some of it wrong. If I do, please feel free to correct me. Hopefully, nicely. I mean, whatever. But because I can look it up on the websites, but I'm kind of trying to just play this one a little bit, you know, freer and just not be constrained by websites and patterns and blueprints and things like that. I mean, a lot of stuff has changed since the last time I played as far as ratios and things like that. So there are going to be some blueprints that are different than I remember. In fact, one of the most recent builds, just like within the last couple weeks, I think, since the last time that you guys saw an episode, there was actually been a build that changed oil. So now the first stage of oil, basic oil, only gives you petroleum. It doesn't give you the light oil or the heavy oil to break down or anything like that. So just petroleum. So that changes, you know, things a bit. So that's going to be something kind of interesting to play around with, see how that affects things. All right, so if we got, you guys are just waiting for, oh yeah, we're not getting copper all the way down here. That's the problem here. If we getting all of our science labs down. Okay, so science labs, how are we going to rate this? Like, how are we going to math this out? All right, you guys need some iron plates again. No big surprise there. You got a few copper plates, enough for now. We did get our stone walls, so we need actual stone bricks, don't we? Yes, we do. Let's drop down a couple of you guys over here. Just for now, just to kind of get things rolling. And what we will do is, we'll drop you down, because we can run some power lines up here, that's okay. Alright, so that'll get us some stone bricks coming in. And it's not going to be a ton, but it's going to be a start. I guess what we could do is we could drop these into another box over here. Do I not have a box? No, I don't. I'll get them in a minute, dropped into a box, but for now they're going to be able to hold quite a few. Alright, so where are we going to put our signs? And it doesn't have to be anywhere crazy. We just got to kind of keep them close to where we're at. But we're going to work our way backwards for the patterns that these labs need. So probably at least red and green is what this first kind of layout's going to have. Red and green science, nothing else probably. That's probably enough. So I'm probably going to stick it down here. We're not going to do any kind of crazy bus right now. Just something to kind of get us going. How about we stick it off this way? We're not going to interfere with the power stuff, I don't think. We may just go north with those or something. We'll see. We'll just stick it over here somewhere. We'll kind of count a mini bus, kind of maybe coming down this direction a little bit. We'll start off, back off over here a little bit. That's 10. We get a few more coming in here in a moment. It's just to kind of get some spacing and stuff. We got a lot of space here for, again, just basic stuff. Just some stuff to get us rolling. I'm not even sure if we're going to fit like a what you would call a typical mall. If you've ever seen Catherine of Sky. She does a mall thing where it's just a place to shop for all the different goodies that you need to build a thing. I think it's a great, obviously, centralized location. It makes perfect sense. So yes, I think a lot of YouTubers or just in general players that play Factorio probably have taken that from her. I don't know if she's the one that originated the idea, but I've seen it on her things the most, and so it's a great idea. So we'll probably do a little bit of that. I don't know if I'm going to copy one of her blueprints necessarily, but we will, at the very least, kind of copy the idea, if you will. Let's drop a bunch of those. In fact, we don't need any more of those at all. All right. What was I going to do? I was trying to figure out what I was doing here, and I kind of lost my train of thought. I do need to get some more belts. Probably belts and inserts, actually. Looks like we need some more copper plates over here. And probably gears, it looks like, is the other thing, I think. Let's get some more copper plates just to drop in there. Some more iron plates just to kind of keep those rolling for quite a while. What I may do is actually do this. I'm going to grab this box, temporarily move it over to here. In fact, we'll just grab the inserters as well. Alright, we are being attacked up here. Oh, that's actually in our area, so let's come up here and defend ourselves. Oh, hello. Attacking our wall production. Good for them. That's actually pretty smart. Let's get some more power lines here. And fix this stuff back up. Wow, that thing was almost destroyed. Almost lost all those walls. Oh, we did lose one of those. Oh, it's probably okay. But what I will do is go ahead and stick a couple, have a gun turret. We'll just stick it up here by itself. It will be a start of a defense. We'll put some more down there later. We need to get some more bullets. And actually, I do have some bullets being made. Let's go and grab these. Okay, all 49 of them. Put some more iron in there just to get some more made manually. Alright, that'll work. Alright, get that going. There's actually a place for some stone furnaces. I forgot we had that down there. And we were going to stick some gears in here, weren't we? So let's go ahead and grab about half those gears. Just keep this thing rolling for now. Alright, that's going to work for now. Let's see, we got 8 labs here. We'll go ahead and drop those down. We'll pull the last 2 down once we've actually got everything set up. I'm not too worried about it right now. And we'll just leave a space to pass the stuff down the line. That's the cool thing about the way these labs work, is that you can just pass the beakers all the way down. Alright, so those are all set up, ready to rock and roll once we actually get stuff down here. So, first things first, we are going to need red. And red is going to need, obviously, we know, the, just the copper plates and the iron gear wheels. So, I think I'm going to do like, I don't know, 1 per second or something like that. Something kind of crazy here. So, if we do 1 per second, we actually might not be making enough copper plates for that, come to think of it. But if we were to do 1 per second, it would just be the gear wheels that we need to kind of get something going here. So, gear wheels 1 per second would be 1 per second here. We would need 5 machines. Need to make some more machines. I mean, I have enough for 5, but that's it. Alright, let's get a few more machines down. Alright, how do I want to do this? Kind of want to be in this area where I'm at right here, but we might just do it below it. It's going to be okay. Just kind of feed it backwards. That'll work all right. Leave a little bit of space. We might add some more. Again, I'm not going too crazy with this, but I will leave a little bit of space here because just in case we decide to add a few more things here. Alright, so that's that. All that's going to be on this is, again, copper plates and iron gear wheels. And what we'll probably do is actually just get rid of... we could have left that one there. We'll leave you here, and we'll just add a 5th one back here, or 6th one, I should say. This one will be gear wheels. And again, we just need 1 per second, so one of these is going to be fine. Because this makes 2 per second. And then these can be all the reds. And so this will feed... we'll have this... We'll have it feed in up top and feed out on bottom, because if it feeds out on bottom, then we can add the greens to it as well. So that will work, actually. Alright, you're going out. You're not doing anything. You're going to go out this way. And you guys are all going to go in. So you're feeding out. We'll probably just feed in twice as much as we're feeding out. Because we need 2 plates, right? Yeah. Just so I think we'll need 2. So we're just gonna get iron to here, and then we can go from there. So iron will come in on this, and then what we'll probably just do is, how do we want to do this? Actually, I could just feed it off the front, which I think I will do. In fact, we'll just have it come... I could have left that there, because that'll just be my copper line. We'll have iron come in here. Take a little turn. And we'll just feed it there. That'll work out just fine. Alright, so 2 of those. Then the gears will come back out. So the iron just needs to be on the near side. The gears will go out on the far side. And there we go. So copper on the bottom, iron on this one. For now, I'm just going to run it straight down. If I need to make any sort of actual splits later, we will worry about that later. This is my kind of not real bus, but sort of fake bus. Is it bad that I just want to do an underground here? Because, okay, we'll just move this. It's better to move this, I know. But the spacing. Alright, so that's that. And yeah, we'll just run this all the way down. This is just something to get us rolling. There's that, and then copper will come in again on the near side here. This one will go underground here, I think. We'll leave a couple spaces here for the copper. And I guess we'll do it this way. Oh, that's not right. I'm doing this wrong. I'm overthinking this. Do this, this, this. I mean, that'll work, but I think there's a better way to do that for some reason. But anyway, that's going to work. That's fine. Run this up, make this copper. Oh, hello. Mr. Pole that I just moved twice. And we'll just run the copper over here. Again, nothing. I'm not going too crazy here. I mean, this is going to be enough to get us rolling. And we'll split off a few things to make some belts and things at some point. But for now, this is going to be fine. And then this thing can kind of run back up here. It's a bit spaghetti, but spaghetti in the early game I think is perfectly acceptable and sometimes has its own kind of bit of charm in a way. Alright, that's that. I guess I have been putting them in the center for some weird reason. Actually, I don't know why I was putting them in the center. But it's done now, so we'll keep it going. It's because they're round and it just feels better for some weirdly strange reason. We need some more wood probably soon. So those are all a bit off center, but who cares? I know some people are going to complain about that, but like I said, I was like, I like the aesthetics, but sometimes aesthetics are good. Sometimes aesthetics don't really matter. Aesthetics are nice when it's easy. When I can just drag the power cables and they get all set up, that is easy. All right, we'll just connect those. And next, let's just go ahead and run this up here to get all this connected. All right, so that's that. Those are all set up. We're going to need lots of lights because it is very, very dark. Once we get robots later, don't worry. I will have the aesthetics of this place looking 10 times better. Robots make the world go round. Well, the world of Factorio, at least. Let's spread that one out just a smidge. And let's get a few more lights. Lights are good. You can't have enough lights. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. We got science starting to be... Oh, I ran out of coal. I ran out of power. Wasn't keeping an eye on things. That's okay. Coal can be a little bit hard to get kick-started back up again, but we'll just go hand fade it. It's not going to be a problem. And then we will call the episode. And of course, I think the very next thing I will do is run some coal over to here to make sure that we don't run out of power again. I thought we had a little bit more time to at least get the science set up, but that's okay. It burns through coal pretty fast, actually. And we're going to have enough to get all the way down here. Yeah, we'll have to get this set up right away. That will actually be the very next thing we do. We're already starting to run out again. All right, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. When we come back, we will finish setting up the coal to our power. And also then finish setting up our red and green sciences. Just kind of our starter stuff. So I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.